Hello everyone, and you're watching Necrostevo's 16th narrated Wi-Fi battle. This is a battle that I had against Armor Lizard, and I got it on the Cerebi forums. Great battle, great Pokemon use. We start off here with two very fast Pokemon. He starts off with Aerodactyl, I start off with Durant. Somehow I outspeed him. We were both kind of baffled about that. I just went straight for the Iron Head, expecting him to set up Stealth Rocks and have a Focus Sash like most Aerodactyl. But he would have to have like 0 speed IVs and a speed lowering nature to be outsped by Durant. So that was really weird. He does lay up the Stealth Rocks. I predict the switch to something, and I just went straight for the X Scissor, which is really unfortunate. While that prediction does hit the Amoonguss, I get the stupid Effect Spore, and that really cripples my lead Durant here. I really like using it because it has the Focus Sash, and normally I'm able to outspeed a lot of different things. He just goes for the hidden power of some sort. It's not very effective. It may have been, I'm not sure. I don't know what he would have been using on Exozarena there, but it normally works out really well if I get the Own Claws boost up. He synthesizes, and that actually is kind of a little bit weird because he is a mushroom, but he gets all of his HP back. And now that I'm slower than him, he can kind of basically outstall me, and I'm kind of fishing for the crit here to kind of make up for that the paralyzation that he got on me, and I get it, but it is not enough to finish him off, and so he's able to just synthesize right back up. Mushrooms can't do that. Come on now. They don't use photosynthesis at all. There I get the not the parallax, I get paralyzed, which is about right. I went a few turns there without getting paralyzed. He switches out here and goes into his Cofagrigus, and I was a little bit worried when I saw this on the team preview because I also saw a Slaking there. So I expected him to be trying to switch around and get the Slaking with the Mummy ability. That means Slaking is most likely Packing Pursuit. Here he just goes straight for the Calm Mind to try to set up on me, and I go for the Own Claws because I know after I touch him, I'm going to lose my Hustle ability. So I wanted to get my attack up high enough so that I could kill him in one hit with the Hustle boost, raising my attack by 20%, and then in another hit without it. But unfortunately, he gets a critical hit and kills me. That that probably mattered a little bit. I did resist that blow, and he only had up one Calm Mind, so I'm pretty sure that that mattered. Here I just bring back out Miltank. I set up my Stealth Rocks in order to kill that Aerodactyl when he comes back in. I didn't see a spinner on his team, so I wanted to make sure I got rid of that. I didn't mind the burn because this Miltank has Heal Bell. Unfortunately, I don't get a chance to use it. I wanted to see what his last move on this Cofagrigus was. I was fearing that it was the power split, or the power share. So I went out to Mandibuzz, and he actually has the Destiny Bond, so that worked out okay. I guess maybe he was thinking I might have had the Scrappy on my Miltank, which allows me to hit Ghost types, but there's no way I would have been able to kill it. Cofagrigus' defense stat can be higher than his max HP, so kind of bulky there. I just go for the Whirlwind to see what other sets he has working that he's working with right there. And then I bring out his Slowbro, which is probably the regeneration Slowbro that heals 33% of his HP upon switching in. And I just Toxic it because Slowbros are very annoying walls. He goes for the Scald, and I'm like, no biggie, I'm a special wall. So that doesn't do much of anything, and that red card forces him to switch right out into Aerodactyl, which is nice because it dies from the Stealth Rocks. So now we're both rocking the 5-5 on each sides of our teams here. He brings out Victini. Now Victini, I noticed that this is probably going to be the physical Victini that most people run, but it should have been Japanese. I wasn't sure if it was or not until I brought out my Miltank, and I was hoping he'd go for the V-Create, because then my Thick Fat would have cut that in half, but he goes for the Fusion Bolt to hit my Mandibuzz. But that Victini is not released here yet. He managed to Pokegen a pretty good one there, but I'm happy I made that prediction. It doesn't really end up mattering because I lose my Miltank to the Zen Head, but I was just going to stay in and try to milk drink. Hopefully, I was hoping that he was maybe, locked into that first one, but after the Life Orb, I didn't really want anything taking that hit, so I just kind of let my Miltank die there. I bring out my Reckless Staraptor, and I knew he didn't really have anything that wanted to take the hit, but I also knew that he might bring back out Cofagrigus and try to burn me. So I double switched out into Genova here, expecting the Cofagrigus. And normally that will work out pretty well. I'm also packing the Calm Mind just like he is, but I have much more HP, and I also have much higher special attacking stat. So he goes for the Shadow Ball, and I was like, yes, based on how much I did, I can Calm Mind and stall him out of those. But he gets a special defense drop. So that means I'm now back at my normal special defense, and after how much that first one did, he can KO me with another Shadow Ball instead of me cutting the damage that that one would have done in half. So it's kind of worried about that. I switched back out into my Star Raptor here, and I was hoping that he'd go for the Shadow Ball again, trying to kill me, and he does. That's great, and I was also hoping that this Reckless Brave Bird that's also boosted by my Hellite on the Sharp Beak would do a lot more damage than it did, but that's all that it did. I was really disappointed by the amount of damage that that did, but that kind of shows you how defensively bulky Cofagrigus can be. He burns me, which kind of just means that this Star Raptor Choco is kind of useless, so I didn't want him to, I got the Mummy on me, so I didn't want him to switch out into Slaking, which he is going to do, I believe. So I just was going to keep going for Brave Birds to try to kill myself with the burn and the recoil. Because if I tried to switch out, he was most likely going to go for the Pursuit and get Mummy onto his Slaking. And that would have been very bad. Slaking without his Traunt ability is extremely hard to take care of. It has great speed, great attack, and it even has great HP and decent defenses, so that it can be very difficult to get around if it gets rid of its Traunt ability successfully. Here he does have the Pursuit, but like I said, I have a lot of HP on this Reuniclus, and I'm able to recover and get all the way back up to half there, which is fantastic. I really needed to get some momentum back on my side of the field. He kind of had me running for my money at the beginning of this match after that paralyzation on the Durant. And so I was kind of running without any type of momentum throughout all this. So he goes back out into Amoonguss. I almost clicked the Psy Shock there, but I thought it was going to be more important to get back up to full HP in the long running, especially in case he decided to switch out to something that could take the Psy Shock up a little bit better. I didn't really want anything else to go to sleep, so I just let Reuniclus fall asleep here. So that at the time I thought it was a good play. Looking back on that, I probably could have let something else take that sleep. I'm not really sure. But now that that's asleep, I can go out into my multi-scale Dragonite. The multi-scale gets broken by the Stealth Rocks, but I am holding the Lumberry. My plan here, this was kind of a last-ditch effort for me to win this battle. I was going to try to get up as many Dragon Dances as I could and sweep through his team. Now, I don't really care about my ability, so I don't care about hitting the Cofagrigus. And I have the Lumberry, so I knew that I could Dragon Dance here, and then I could Dragon Dance one more time, and he was going to try to burn me most likely so that my attack will get cut back down. He does not know that I have the Lumberry, so I figured that this was a pretty foolproof plan. So that's 2 Dragon Dances. The plan is off without a hitch. He's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, and I believe that he misses this first one. And that really did not end up mattering at all, because like I said, I had the Lumberry. This Dragon Claw is not going to kill him anyway, so it kind of just put us in the same position that we were in. So yeah, that didn't end up mattering much at all, really. But here he goes. He does burn off my Lumberry with the Will-O-Wisp there. And now that I still have my +2 attack and I have my +2 speed, I was really hoping that I would be able to muscle my way through the rest of his team with Dragonite. This Dragonite does have Mummy on it now because I touched the Cofagrigus. So I was hoping that a +2 Dragon Claw from Adamant Nature Dragonite, almost max attack, not completely max, but almost max. I was hoping that that would be able to take out Slaking. That was the main thing I was worried about. He has Slowbro here, but even though that's a defensive wall, it's 2-hit KO very easily by the Dragon Claw, but he does paralyze me, which is unfortunate. That means I'm back at my normal speed. So that is really unfortunate, because paralyzation really bit me in the behind this battle now that I think about it. But the Toxic that the Mandibuzz put on him earlier, yeah, I don't know. He switches out there so that he can bring it in later and get that wonderful regeneration up. And I just keep going for the Dragon Claws because that's literally all I have that I'm able to do. My only other Pokemon, I believe, is Mandibuzz, and that's really not gonna be enough to cut it since it's a special wall. Now here was the tried and true moment. He goes for the Pursuit. I was thinking, okay, looking at the HP that he has, I just need to be able to kill it. And knowing how much damage I did to the Slowbro, I thought I could kill it, but I get paralyzed. Very unfortunate. That is the one time I did not need to get paralyzed. Had I been able to kill that Slaking, I'm pretty sure a +2 Dragon Claw from his about 60% HP would have killed him. He's able to kill me with the Body Slam there, and that pretty much seals the match. I have one last ditch thing to go in here, and that's to my Genova, and that means I need to wake up in one turn and go for the Psy Shock or the Focus Blast. either one. So I don't wake up because the sleep mechanics in 5th gen have changed and you get your sleep turns reset. So that is super unfortunate. Genova, there you will have a miniature reunion there with the rest of your dead teammates because this slacking is going to flatten everything in sight. So, Armor Lizard, that was a great battle. My Manny Buzz is going to come out here and sneer at you as it also gets flattened. I hope you all enjoyed the battle. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. I have a few more battles coming down the pipe to narrate and put up. If you all like about the rate that I'm uploading videos, be sure to let me know. If I'm uploading too little, let me know. If I'm uploading too much, let me know. But be sure to hit subscribe and have a great day. Thank you.